Verse 22, likewise also the men of Israel which had hid themselves in Mount Ephraim, when they heard that the Philistines fled, even they also followed hard after them in the battle. A lot of these verses, it's easy to skip over and not even realize what it said. But not only do they draw people from the wrong side, they draw the cowards back out too. They're saying, hey, there was a bunch of cowards that had just been nervous about the fight, nervous about the battle, didn't want to stand, didn't want the persecution, didn't want any kind of affliction. They went and hid themselves. They were scared. They were not willing to go and fight. But once they realize, hey, they are winning, they're ready to join. They're kind of like bandwagon Christians. And you kind of have to realize, like, there's going to be a lot of bandwagon Christians out there in the world. Like, they don't really want to be in the battle. They don't really want to be in the fight. They don't really want to do the ugly stuff. They don't want to have to say the hard things. But once you kind of win, once you kind of come out and you're victorious, they're like, well, I'm ready to go back inside. I'm ready to come join the team again. And look, I'm not going to say that those people shouldn't. They should. They should join the team, and maybe after seeing the victory, they'll have more faith so they come to the next battle. But obviously, they could be a liability too, that you come to the next battle and they go hide themselves again. But at the end of the day, whether they hide themselves or not, I still want them to come back and join the crew. And we'll try to strengthen them. We'll try to encourage them. We'll try to help them to the next battle. You know what? Sometimes people are going to be scared. Sometimes people are going to be cowards. I mean, look at Peter. Peter was a coward at one point, not willing to testify that he knew the Lord, not willing to say, hey, he says, I knew not the man, is what he says. But then later, he's willing to die for Christ. So sometimes people could be a coward. Sometimes people could get backslidden. Sometimes people could get out of the ranks. But then they come back, and they're like, all right, I didn't like this battle. I didn't like this drama. I didn't like this situation, but hey, you know what? I can see who won. Let's just get back into the fold. Let's just join the New IP fan club again. You know what I mean? And hey, there's no shame in coming back. And let's be honest, we are not an ungracious group at all. As much as they want to say these kind of things, we love it when people come back. We love it when people want to get back into the fight. We love it. Hey, it doesn't matter if you were a coward. It doesn't matter if you were scared. It doesn't matter if you were backslidden. It doesn't matter whatever. We're just excited when one sinner repenteth, just like the angels in heaven. We're just like, hey, we're just glad you're on the right side. We're glad you want to be here. We're glad you want to serve God with us. Hey, let's go! There should be no intimidation. There should be no fear to come back and join God's people and get back on the right side and get back out there soul winning and going to a good church and getting your family right. Hey, let's go! Instead of having this attitude of, well, I kind of got backslidden, I kind of hid, I kind of did this, I didn't make right decisions, whatever. It doesn't matter. Come on. Let's go.